Day 4 we reached Srinagar, but before we arrived in the city, we searched for the nearest RE service center. The plan was to get both the bikes checked for clutch, cable, chain slack, brake cleaning, and basic checkup if required. We had serviced the bikes before leaving for the ride, but due to spare part shortages, we were only able to carry one pair of clutch cable brake pads. So we decided it would be better to check everything is fine in Srinagar itself before we traverse high altitude passes. So we followed Google Maps and were riding towards the location. Since Srinagar is a city and there was evening traffic, we felt better to ask someone than drive around in heavy traffic or go into some one way lane. Fortunately for us, we spotted a bullet rider and asked him for directions. He calmly said, "Follow me." He took us swiftly into the market to where the service center was located. We were floored by this helpful attitude of a stranger who went out of the way to help us out because we did see him going back the same way we came. And then we checked out that place and found that it was under renovation and they had diverted all maintenance work to another location. They did provide us contact for the place. So we called them up and explained we were riding from Mumbai and needed our bikes checked. The person who answered, he introduced himself as Mr. Sajad Ahmed the next day. So the person answered on the line was really helpful. After confirming our location, he told us that since the service center is closing, it was almost 6 p.m., they will try to help us out tomorrow. But since the technician was nearby, maybe he could inspect our bikes and accordingly plan for the next morning. So we moved further ahead, and the technician met us and checked our concerns and told us to bring the bikes in the morning to get us sorted. So we got a call from Mr. Sajad Ahmed, and he assured us that we had nothing to worry about and also checked if we had hotel bookings. We told him we are yet to look for it. He did advise us to find good options nearby and not to book expensive ones as we were going to leave in the morning anyway. And to our surprise, he even told us we could stay with him and his family. Of course, we didn't want to impose ourselves and said politely that we will find a room nearby. But what was memorable was that helpful attitude that he had and going out of the way to help bikers like us in any way possible. So, with that sorted out, we searched for a reasonable option and found a decent room to stay for the night, and only went out for dinner and came back. Next morning, after reaching the service center, we again witnessed Mr. Sajad Ahmed and his brilliant professionalism and personal touch in dealing with us and taking care of the concerns we had regarding our bikes. Our bikes were on priority. He had them checked, washed, and lubricated in about an hour or so. Issue of brake noise was also taken care of by them. We again thank Mr. Sajad Ahmed who made this whole experience so good that it was even better than what we had in any service center in Mumbai. So then after having lunch we finally left for our next part of the journey, that is on to Sonmarg.
Kilometers, Leh 480 kilometers, 400, Kargil 174, Dras 117, Baltal 70, Sonmarg 55, Srinagar is 30 kilometers back. See the snow mountains straight ahead if you can see. Welcome to Sonmarg. That is Lady Dawn. Oh, welcome to Sonmarg, Sanket sir. Dozira tunnel project is going on, and that's, I don't know the name of the mountains, but it's all beautiful.
आता आम्ही आहोत सोनमर्गमध्ये. आम्ही या हॉटेलला राहिलोय, शाही जहान. आणि हा जो समोरून रस्ता जातोय तो थाजीवास ग्लेशियरला जातोय. बऱ्याच लोकांची तिकडून येणारी वर्दळ आहे. बरेच घोडे दिसत आहेत. आणि आता सनसेट होतोय त्यामुळे वर जाणारी गर्दी नाहीये, खाली येणारीच गर्दी आहे. आणि ऑलमोस्ट ती पण झालीये. निसर्ग म्हणजे काय असतं ते इथे येऊन अनुभवावं. अमेझिंग. मी आल्यापासून आम्ही साधारण 6:30ला इथे पोहोचलोय. आल्यापासून मी जस्ट रूम बघण्यासाठी म्हणून वर गेलेले. अदरवाईज मी खालीच बसून आहे. खूप मस्त वाटतंय. वातावरण पण छान थंड झालंय. कालपर्यंत थंड नव्हतं श्रीनगर पर्यंत, पण आज खूप छान थंड आहे. हा जो समोर डोंगर आहे त्याच्या पलीकडे लडाख आहे, जिथे आपण चाललोय.
Subscribe to our channel, like, share, comment on our video, and click the bell icon to never miss our updates.